Hi guys, welcome to the English staff room. I'm today with Domi, my friend. Hi Domi.
Hello, hi everyone.
And we're gonna talk about her teaching experience as well as her experience with CELTA.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Domi. So how long have you been teaching and where, basically?
Yes, so I started my CELTA in September of 2020, right in the middle of the pandemic. So I've only been teaching since September. Mm-hmm. So in the practice sessions, and then since November, at a local Baptist church, they run lessons on a Saturday, so I volunteer teaching with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And how is it going for you?
Oh, I love it. Because my CELTA and most of my university has been online due to the pandemic, it's just been really nice to start teaching face to face. Start teaching students and see them face to face, not just on a camera like, hello guys, over Zoom. So yeah, really nice.
Great. And what do you like most about teaching?
I really just like the positive feeling I get at the end of the lessons when the students, I don't know, they seemed really worried or shy about like speaking or just didn't know these words, and then at the end of the lesson I just love how when they do the when they do the speaking practice or the listening, they just know what's going on, they talk to each other, and also like recently I got some messages from my students where they said, oh, I use this vocabulary like when I was at work or talking with friends, so I really that's what makes me happiest, is when I know I make a difference. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, so what do you think, what kind of qualities do you think an EFL educator should have?
I definitely think the biggest for me that I've seen from personal experience is adaptability. There's been times where people's like internet connections have gone down and a student has disappeared from the classroom. Or you turn up one week to the face-to-face lessons and there's half of the amount of students you expected. So being able to just think on the spot, okay, my lesson was planned for like a speaking activity in groups at the end, I'm going to have to do it as a whole class discussion, or just make sure not to do pair work, so that if a student disappears, there's still somebody to talk to. So yeah.
And I'm asking everybody on this channel what their favorite like go-to activity is. What's yours?
Oh, every time it works so well is 2 truths, 1 lie, or 2 lies, 1 truth. It's just such a great activity. It's the best for when it's a new class, you don't know who your students are. It's a great way for you to find out some fun facts about your students, but also for them, it's an opportunity to be creative, to try and use the language that they know, to come up with some like crazy options for you, and it's always a laugh.
Yes, fantastic. Thank you very much. I hope you can try this out and so it works out for you. Okay, so today's focus will be CELTA. Domi, you're freshly, graduated from...
Yes.
Graduated? You finished your CELTA?
Yes, just this April.
Yeah, how was your experience?
So as I said before, it was online. So the teaching practice was online. I never saw any students face to face during that. So for me, when I then went on to teaching actually, face to face in a classroom, that was scary for me, whereas I spoke to experienced teachers who said for them it was a shock of going online. So I guess I had like the opposite reaction to them. But yeah, it was really lovely, and the best part of it was that it was integrated into my degree, so I don't know if that's the same experience as you, where it was...
No, it was completely different. So I graduated with a master's degree in Poland, but when I moved to the UK, I actually couldn't start teaching until I had got CELTA, so I was really kind of a little bit disappointed. I did all these studies,
exactly.
And
you had a master's,
and I couldn't teach here, so I did CELTA while working full-time as well, and I decided to do the full-time CELTA as well. It was so much work, it was so intense, like 5 days a week from 9 to 5. It was basically like another job, lots of assignments, but the whole experience was great. I think it was a great build-up to my master's degree anyway. I think it was very useful because I've learned so many different things. It was just good also for reassurance that what I'm doing already is good.
Right.
And it's just great to meet other teachers, you know, and like absorb teaching styles, get some activities.
Yeah.
There are a couple of activities that I always do with my class, especially like songs, but I'm going to speak about that on another episode in the channel. So yeah, that was totally different.
It's funny that you say that for you it was reassuring, because for me, having no previous like teaching experience, and it was my second year of university, me doing the CELTA as part of my degree, it was just a module, so it was not as intense as you know, 9 to 5. It was just one module, but for me it was like getting thrown in the deep end, you know, for second week, and we have to do a practice teaching with a whole class of like live students that expect to learn something. So for me it was the complete opposite, but I think that's what made it so rewarding to finish it, is to then have that reassurance at the end, like okay, if I did that, if I was thrown at the deep end and I was able to do this, I'm okay, I can get a teaching job and I'll be fine.
Because I remember that can be quite stressful, right? When you just come into the class and then you have to teach something. And then I also remember one of my problems was I planned the lesson. I had a like full-on lesson plan, but I miscalculated the timings.
Oh gosh,
so
every time.
And it was like, this won't take 20 minutes. This will take like, I don't know, 10 minutes, and then I finished the lesson, what am I supposed to do? So you have, it was also useful to like basically see how long should I spend on certain activities, and
I think there's also a difference between online teaching in terms of lesson planning and the timing, online teaching and face-to-face. I don't know if you've had the same experience, but for me, online teaching just goes way slower. I don't know about you.
Same.
I just don't get through as much done, so it was the exact same. I had this elaborate plan of what I was going to do, and just the comments from my first lesson was, you know, you were a bit ambitious, you planned so much. It was a great lesson plan, but you only got through half of it, so I completely understand.
So I'm hoping that people who just want to start CELTA in the nearest future would find it useful. Could you share some of your favorite tips, the best tips, top tips for doing CELTA? Yeah,
of course. What helped me most was, because I felt like I was thrown in at the deep end with this being a whole new experience for me, I found it very helpful to, at the beginning, before any of the lessons, to just look at the sort of structure of the CELTA. So what kind of assignments I was going to have, how many hours of the teaching practice, what was expected of those assignments, not exact details, but just an idea, so I didn't feel overwhelmed. I just felt, okay, I've got this, there's like 3 to go, but I can do this, I know what to expect, it's not something that's crazy. And then the only other thing I would suggest is, when I was lesson planning, I would sit there for like 3 hours with one lesson plan and just think, I've got to get it done today. And towards the end of the course, I actually found it more useful to spend like half an hour getting a rough idea. What is the language structure, or what is the vocabulary you're going to focus on, and do kind of like a draft of a plan really quickly, then come back to it in a few days' time. You have a fresh set of eyes to look at it, and you then think of the lesson plan over those couple of days, and you just get so many new ideas, and it works really well. Okay.
I don't think I heard any more questions.
No, I would definitely say, I think for both of us, we had different CELTA experiences, but we both recommend it. And obviously, to teach English in the UK, it is a requirement. And I think whoever made that decision knows what they're doing, because the CELTA did, for both of us, like really show us what it's all about.
And plus, CELTA is the internationally recognized certification.
Right, exactly.
So it's not only in the UK, but you can with this certificate, you can go anywhere in the world and find the job. So we really wish you good luck with your CELTAs. And if you have any questions, any doubts, write them in the comments below, or contact us on Instagram at English Teachers Staff Room. Thank you very much, Domi, for being my guest
for having me.
And just stay tuned.
Bye-bye.